Hey guys, it's Jen from beautyriotx, and today we're doing my favorites and fails. So this is what I've been loving right now, and a few things that I haven't been loving. Not a ton, but just a few things. All right, we'll start with like the kind of boring stuff first. I have two hair tools. Now you guys know Dyson, they make the vacuums. Well, now they make hair products because they're qualified to do that apparently. They have this blow dryer. And this thing is like $400. Even if you're a stylist, you can go and get like a professional discount, but it's still gonna be like between $200 and $300, which is just fucking stupid. I'm sorry, I just can't. So I've been looking for a dupe for that because I really wanna try it, and this is the closest thing that I found. So it's from Solia. I found it at Marshall's. It's like 30 bucks. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this a shot. It's 30 bucks, it's not 300. So it comes with a few, I think like 3 attachments. It has 3 different settings. It's not empty in the middle like the Dyson are, but I love this shape and it's very powerful. Dries my hair in like no time. So again, not the same as the Dyson because it has like different features on it and like the airflow is different and everything, but I love that the nozzle is gone. Like it takes half of the size away from it, but the same amount of power. So for 30 bucks, this is really nice. This next one I didn't like at first. I got one from Amazon as a dupe for this. And then when I went on Target to look for this one, because I wanted to compare them, I found this one, I guess because it has like pink on it, it's not all black. It was the same price as the one that I got on Amazon, and this is the name brand one. So this is the Revlon, I don't even remember what it's called, but it's like that smooth and volume brush blow dryer thing. So here's my thing with it. I can't just use it on wet hair because it takes forever to dry sopping wet hair, mine at least. So I'll power dry it to get most of the liquid out of my hair and then go in with this as like a finisher instead of flat ironing. And it does give a nice amount of volume. It smooths really nicely. That's what I use today. And it's better than the one I found on Amazon. The one I found on Amazon was like ripping my hair out, and the airflow is a tiny bit better in this one. It's not a huge difference though. So the price was basically the same though. So I don't know if it's still on sale at Target, but you could always look. I don't think I would pay $60 for it. So if you want to try this, but you don't want to pay $60 for it, maybe find a dupe on Amazon instead. All right, I have 3 skincare products. The first, I guess they're 2, but it's like the same thing. So this is from Freeman, that brand that makes those great huge tubes of like face masks and stuff. And there's like the mint julep, and there's like an iced tea one, and oh, there's a great apple cider vinegar scrub one that I love. So these are the gentle exfoliating milk peels. So I have one in hemp and one in almond milk. So this almond milk has the lactic acid and vitamin E. It's for sensitive skin, and it's a really nice exfoliation where, okay, so you clean your face, you wash it, whatever, wait for it to dry, put this on, wait 15 seconds, and then massage it into your face for 30 seconds. And it's like a quick like little exfoliating mask, and it's one of those things that kind of pill up on you. I was shocked at how good my skin felt after using this. I feel like this is like $3 maybe for this pack, but I mean, you don't need a lot. I've used this like 3 times and it's still got a ton of use left. And I love like the little spouts and stuff. And this one is the hemp milk peel, and this has lactic acid and omega-6. It's for oily combo skin, but whatever. And this one again is for sensitive skin, but these are super nice. So if you're looking for like a nice little fast, I don't know how much they're actually peels because I feel like it's just the motion of that rolling, but these make your skin feel amazing afterwards, so worth a try. So you guys remember the whole like Nivea aftershave as a primer thing that I feel like Nikki Tutorials made big? I tried that and it was like, okay. I may actually try that again because it's very inexpensive, and I feel like I didn't know enough about primers or enough about what primer did when I tried that the first time because it was years ago. But I was on one of my Facebook beauty groups and some girl was like, oh my God, you guys have to try this. I was out of my face wash, so I just used my husband's, and it's incredible. It's the Nivea Sensitive Face Wash. It doesn't dry your skin out. It makes it feel super clean. I don't know how to describe this to you, but I almost attribute the reason my skin's been looking so good is because of this. I don't know, but you don't need a lot. I've been using it for 2 months and I'm still not even halfway done. I use like a little dime size. I use it with my silicone facial cleansing device thing. It's like a few dollars. If you're looking for a good face wash, go try this. You really have nothing to lose. It's fantastic. That girl is not lying. Now we're going to the makeup. So the first is from e.l.f. and it's the Luminous Putty Primer. Universal Glow, whatever. So I feel like this is pretty much just the original one with like some shimmer put into it, because once you put it, like you can see when you put it on your hand, there's like, I don't know if you can actually see it on camera, you probably can't, but there's definitely some kind of reflect in here. And you can even see by actually looking into it, like there's sparkles in here. I didn't love the original, so maybe the formula is slightly different, but I really like this one. You don't need a lot. If you haven't tried it yet, go give it a try. It's not expensive either. Next are a few foundations. I have two. And everybody's gonna be like, what are you talking about? I've heard nothing but bad things about this. I don't know what to tell you. I love this. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation. I have the shade 540 Light. This is a great no makeup foundation. There has been like some issues that people, like as they're putting it on, they feel like granules in this, and I have found that to be the case, but this is what I normally do anyway, so I haven't found it to be a problem. I always squirt any foundation I'm using or put it on this. So after I do that, I'll kind of go in and just dab it and then use my beauty sponge to blend it into my face. Well, I found that if I just use my beauty sponge and tap it without using my finger on this, it doesn't pick up the granules. The granules like stick to this. I don't know how, but I haven't been having the problem of having like those little pieces on my face. I don't know what they are. I was watching Raw Beauty Christy today and she had said the same thing, and she was saying, CoverGirl, what is this? She hated it. She hated the foundation. I think it's really nice. The next might be one of my favorite foundations ever, and it's new from Wet n Wild. It's the Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. I didn't want to try this at first because I was like, I didn't love the first one. Like, it was fine. It was great at the time because it was like super full coverage and it was really cheap, and I feel like I liked it, but I didn't love it. Like, I didn't take advantage and use it enough because it was very matte and very heavy. This is gorgeous. It doesn't have that paint smell. It's thin. It gives you that kind of lit from within kind of look without being like greasy or anything like that. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I still set it with powder, but it still looks really nice and natural, I guess, on my skin. Even after hours and hours of wear, it still looks good at the end of the night. I highly recommend this. I had to get two shades because I didn't have like the one that I thought I would be closest to. I have soft beige and soft ivory, and I just kind of mix these together. And the shade's okay, but it's still kind of off. So when these are gone, I'll actually try to find my shade. The next are two concealers. This one, my review for it wasn't amazing. It wasn't bad, but it was just kind of like, eh. This is the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Crease Proof Concealer. It has niacinamide and infinite coverage. I have the shade C6. I really like this. I'm wearing this today. It has a really nice brightening effect. I still don't think it's full coverage. You could probably build it up to full coverage, but I don't love full coverage concealers. I feel like for me, they just look too cakey on me, because usually they're of the thicker kind when they're like full coverage. So I blend this out really well with like a beauty sponge and it looks fine. And it's a nice, easy kind of go-to with a bit more coverage for days when I'm wearing like heavier makeup, like for filming, or if I'm going out somewhere that I need my makeup to stay longer. This is actually really good and it stays really well. The next is the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer in the shade 2. I think this shade is, I don't remember, but anyway. This is from First Aid Beauty. This is not new. Everybody loves this though, and I was like, why? And then I found out that Kevin Bennett, that famous makeup artist, had a hand in creating this, so I was like, I must try it. So I did, and it's really nice. It's very simple. It's blends out really well. The shade range is weird, so I recommend that if you do want to try it, find it in store to check it out. Not now, because all the Sephoras are shut down because of the quarantine, because of what's going on right now, which is so scary. Once that is over, definitely go to a store and try to color match if you wanted to try this for yourself. This is one that I reach for on the less makeup, easy makeup, no makeup days. It blends out beautiful. Again, it's not full coverage, but it's enough coverage for me. It doesn't make my eyes look 50 years older. It's a great product. I'm down with it. Next is the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in the shade Creme. I also have the shade White. The white shade was a little bit of a letdown for me because it's not as opaque as I was hoping it was going to be. It blends out almost to translucent, like a very sheer wash of white, which I was hoping it'd be a little bit more opaque. Not white, but you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit more. Anyway, the Creme one is like my go-to. I use it today. there is nothing. I mean, the only thing I don't like about this is the consistency is just kind of weird. It feels kind of thick and like it's going to be a pain to put on your eyes. Like you're thinking like this isn't gonna blend. I usually just kind of warm it up with my finger for a minute and then like I'll apply it, but this makes, why am I showing you? Who gives a shit what it looks like? This makes my eyeshadow look and go on fantastic. It lasts really long. Sometimes there's a little bit of creasing. If I'm just wearing like a matte eye, I'll see a little bit of creasing here and there. It doesn't bother me though. Like this is like a few bucks. If you haven't tried this, I highly recommend it. It takes a little bit of time to like get used to it, and it took me like a good week of using it to really fall in love with it. But I mean, I would absolutely recommend trying this, and I'll absolutely repurchase it when it's gone. The next again is from e.l.f. The Halo Glow Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Light. I'm wearing it today. It gives your face a little bit of luminosity. There's no sparkle in it though. It's almost like there's just a little bit of some reflective stuff going on with the powder. I don't know how they do it. I'm a huge fan. And it's Halo Glow, I keep saying Holo Glow, right? I feel like the first time I talked about it, I said Holo. I love this. I think there's only like 1 or 2 more shades. I feel like there might only be 2, like a light and then like a deep. I don't know, that's kind of shitty, but I think this is beautiful. I highly recommend trying it. And again, it's only a few bucks, so you don't have anything to lose. The next I found at Marshall's. This is from Laura Mercier. This is an incredibly gorgeous baked highlighter. It's not my usual, like, you can see it from space highlighter, but damn, is it gorgeous. It has a little bit, like, it's almost like a pearl eyeshadow, I guess. Bless you. But, ooh. Like, so I'm wearing the Marc Jacobs champagne-y kind of light highlighter today. You know, this one is a lot more obvious. And this one is subtle, but it's gorgeous. Like, this is something I'm probably gonna wear on my friend's wedding day as a highlight because it doesn't give you any kind of like streaking, or it just blends with it's beautiful. It's like, I can't even describe it really. It's beautiful. Again, I found it at Marshall's. It was like $10. It's the Matte Radiance Baked Powder in highlight number 1. Gorgeous. Next is a lipstick, and it's not necessarily this shade, but it's this line of lipsticks. I won a whole box from this brand in my Trend Mood holiday giveaway that I won, and there was like a whole line of these included in that. There was like lip shine glosses, which I don't love gloss, but I just switched out the colors because I grabbed a gloss. This is the Lip Suede. This is one of the most comfortable liquid lipsticks I've ever tried. And it's so opaque. I mean, it feels like you have nothing on your lips, but the color payoff is magnificent. Like, I'll show you. I haven't even used this color yet, but this is in the shade Am, if you want to know. Like, look how opaque that is. It dries down to like a natural kind of finish. There's no like glitter or anything in it, but it is the lightest lip formula I've ever tried. These are gorgeous. Again, from Millie Rose Lip Suede. Amazing. I couldn't be more impressed. The next are 2 blushes. This newer one from Wet n Wild, this is the Color Icon blush in Nudist Society. It's kind of like a nudie, corally shade, I guess. It does have like a little bit of sparkle in it, but not enough to make it like double as a highlight or anything. Ugh. This is very, very pretty if you like a more neutral kind of blush. Like, nothing too obnoxious, nothing too bright. Like, I love a good bright orange blush, but I really like this as well. It's very complimentary to my skin tone. And I mean, these are like $3. Next is again from e.l.f. This isn't sponsored by e.l.f. They don't know who I am, but if you want to send me some stuff, you're more than welcome. This is one of their like primer infused blushes. Look at this color. Now we're gonna get into like more eye makeup and palettes and stuff. So this is my friend actually sent me this, so thank you again, doll. So this is the Spotlight Glitz Diamond Lights Finisher from Artist Couture. Messy Jessie used this like as an eye topper because it's like real flaky and real like metallic. And I mean, this is like, I mean, it's like liquid on your fingers. It's this beautiful kind of champagne-y shade, but put over a shadow. I mean, it's beautiful. Once you blend it out, like comes a little bit more like of a really fine, super fine glitter. But like if you tap it down over a shadow, I mean, it's gorgeous. And it's one of those things that you don't need a lot, so this little thing will last forever. I don't know if this is a full size or not, but I don't care because I love it. Next is one of my favorite products. It's very similar to this, but this is kind of like a pressed version. This is the Touch in Soul Sparkling Foiled Pigment, and I have the shade Hollow Berry. I'm wearing this and another shade, Sun Aurora, on my eyes today. So incredible. I just can't even take it. Like, look how gorgeous. And it's the same thing. It's one of those kind of metallic toppers that you would put on. Oh my God, I just die over this. And this has that really cool kind of red, kind of blue, kind of brown, kind of purple finish to it, but oh, these are just incredible. I highly recommend these if you haven't tried them. I have a few of them. I actually ordered another one today that I think is kind of hard to find. Dazzling Sunset. So incredible. I'm like obsessed with these. I die over these. I want to say like a few years ago, I did like a full face of e.l.f. products and I hated like 90% of them. I don't want to say hate. I was just so blah over them. Like, they were nothing special. And that turned me off from trying e.l.f. for years. Over the last few months, this whole new line of stuff comes out. One of their bigger palettes, the Earth and Ocean palettes, is probably one of my favorite palettes of life. These must be the same formula because these shadows are nothing like their old shadows. So I have Carnival Candy right here, Cream and Sugar, which is just very neutral, Very Bad, which is a very berry, Truffles, which is like a cool kind of neutral brown, more of like a deep brown color story, and then Hot Jalapeno. This one was the only one that kind of disappointed me. The metallics weren't great in their payoff, and the greens were okay. They were just a little bit on the patchy side. Not horrible. They're $3 each. I mean, fucking stop. This is my favorite one out of all of them. This reminds me of the color story from the Natasha Denona like little mini camel palette. Like, look how gorgeous those are. So we have two matte, two metallic. I kind of wish this shade was just a hint lighter just to differentiate it from this one a tiny bit more, but still, I mean, astronomically gorgeous. And I mean, the formula for these, for the mattes and most of the metallics, like I said, the green palette wasn't a mind blower, but I mean, these are just so incredibly gorgeous. I mean, they have absolutely just done a total turnaround from their old stuff. So if you haven't tried these yet, go at least just get one to try. One that suits you, one color story that is your color story. You will not be disappointed. Next is the Melt Cosmetics Vita palette. With the exception of this green right here, which the formula is so horrible and dry, and I don't know what they did here. This is an incredible palette. This is just so my color palette. Reds, oranges, these neutral browns, these yellows, this little lime green. Gorgeous. So incredibly gorgeous. This green is gorgeous, but oh my God, I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong. But the formula is like a far cry from their normal formulas for metallics. Very, very weird. The next one's a surprise. It's from KKW Beauty. It's the classic palette. This is a gorgeous palette. This is my go-to everyday palette. If I just need like a quick eye look or just something easy, I grab this. It is some of the most buttery, smooth, creamy feeling eyeshadows I've ever felt in my life. Go to Ulta when quarantine's up and swatch this and then tell me you don't want to try it for yourself. Like, these three mattes right here, I just die over. Like, they're incredible. Highly recommend. Last but not least are some of my new JD Glow Galaxy Collection shadows. These remind me of the Touch in Soul, like the finishes for them. They're not as expensive, so that's good. So, all right, so these are the Galaxy shadows that I've been reaching for the most, and they're kind of like my newer ones. All right, so we have the two top ones are Galaxy shadows, and the final bottom one is like a duochrome. So this one is Good God, Watermark, and then this one down here is called And you guys can't see on camera because of this light, what the shade reflect really is. But I'm seeing, like, for this duochrome, purple and orange and pink and green and blue. It's incredible, but you guys are probably just seeing green. It's not just green. It's gorgeous is what it friggin' is. And now we're near the fails. I don't have a ton. I just have a handful. These are newer ones, but I've tried them 3 more times since filming, and they were bad each time. It's the Profusion 8 shade palettes. We have Upbeat Orange, Yellow Fusion, and Bangin' Pink. I was so excited for these because I love Profusion shadows. Like, they're usually fantastic. these aren't. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. They're powdery, they're patchy. The pigmentation is not what you think it's going to be. And even though they're affordable, like cheaper brand, they're bigger palettes. The pigmentation on them is fantastic. I mean, I can't say enough good things about them. Even their bright shades are fantastic. These are not good. They're not good. They were only $5 each, thank God, but they're not good. This fucking thing, LA Girl, Glitterholic glitter toppers. Amp up your look with these multi-dimensional glitter toppers. I was super excited because I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be a fun new, like I thought it was actually gonna be like something like this because I was like, wow, if I could find a dupe for this that isn't almost $20, that'd be amazing. This is in the shade Oh So Extra. No, it's fucking pressed glitter, that's all it is. And it's shitty pressed glitter. It's patchy, that's my only opinion on it. It's patchy. It's like patchy. It's no better than any other pressed glitter you would find anywhere else, like a crappy. Right here, you're like, whoa, gorgeous. And I was at first very excited. But I mean, again, it's no better than any other crappy, cheap pressed glitter. I'm gonna try it a few more times, like with different bases, but I did not have any luck so far trying this. Like, the next is a hair product. This is from Sebastian. It's a professional styling product. I'm a hairstylist. I used to love this stuff, and I haven't used it in probably like 10 years. It's just a kind of really light leave-in conditioner. So its claims are, Potion 9 is the ultimate versatile styling cream infused with 9 botanical extracts to help restore and lock in moisture, rejuvenate healthy looking hair, and perfect for styling for multiple looks and a flexible hold. Sounds perfect, right? This gives me so much static in my hair. It's unbelievable. I mean, this is 90% full, and I'm most likely, I mean, I'm gonna see if somebody else wants it in my family or one of my friends, but I hate this now. I don't know if just they changed the formula. I used to love it. It is not good anymore. I'm very sad. The last two things are like products. They're not bad. They're just like And the first one is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. This is supposed to be full coverage. It's not at all. It creased like crazy when I did my wear test and everything. It creases like crazy, whether I said it or not. It's very hydrating, but it's almost so hydrating it kind of looks greasy. Maybe that's a thing, I don't know. But the last are the Fenty Snap Shadows. I have number 7 and number 5. I do like the idea that they like snap together and it's like, oh, cute and fun and you can put them together. This I was very excited about because this yellow is gorgeous, and it is. This one and this one are probably like the best shades in here. It's just not very good for what I expected from Fenty. I've heard amazing things about their shadows. I feel like this was just not what I was expecting. I was expecting more, and especially for the price of these. I mean, number 5 is like the corally peach kind of palette, and I'm annoyed right off the bat with the top row. This should be a very different color than these two, but it's like they just did a really subtle gradient from light to deeper, but the shades just aren't different enough. The metallics are fine, but the mattes is what I was really excited about, and this formula is a little bit better. Like, these worked a little better than the 7 side. I'm just never blown away when I use them. I'm just kind of like, not what I was hoping for. And that was it for my favorites and fails, my current favorites and fails. Let me know yours in the comments below. Make sure everybody is staying safe and preferably staying in their homes to try to stop the spread of horrificness that's going around. I'm not a doctor, I don't work for the CDC, I'm just telling you my thoughts. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching as per usual. Make sure you leave any comments in the box below. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.